Hello students, welcome back to our mathematics class. My name is Anjali and today we are going to discuss chapter 7 for class 7th mathematics only. So students, I hope you all are fine and doing great at your places and safe at your homes also. So students, let us begin with our today's class. So what are we going to do? I am going to show you few image. You have to identify first of all, okay? What is this image? Yes, students. Very good. You must be identifying them as they are looking like the pyramids. Aren't they? Yes, they are looking like the pyramids. And students, basically, if I ask you that one face of the pyramid is making some kind of shape, what is that shape? Yes, it is making a triangular shape. Very good, students. So now, if I basically, students, a triangle has how many sides? Yes, it has three sides. Okay, now let us draw those triangles like this. Okay, A, B, C. We have drawn one triangle in the first pyramid, and for the second, we have named that as the triangle PQR. Okay, so students, now if I ask you that if you have to show that line segment AB is congruent to the line PQ of the another triangle, how will you show that? Yes, as we have discussed in our last class, we will try to superimpose AB on the PQ and we will see that if they are superimposing on each other, we will definitely say that AB is congruent to PQ. And what about student, if I ask you that angle C is congruent to angle R or not? Yes. So here also you will say that we will check that whether the measure of the angle C and angle R are equal or not. Okay. Then we will say that they are congruent. But now students, if I ask you that if you have to show that whole triangle ABC is congruent to the whole triangle PQR, do you know how can we to show that or what are the congruence of these triangles? No? Okay students, those who know it's very good, we'll discuss more on it, but those who don't know, so our topic of discussion is that only today regarding the congruence of triangles. We are going to discuss its concept and the examples related to it. So what is our topic of discussion students today? Yes, congruence of triangles, its concept and examples. Okay, so students, let us proceed with our concept. So when we talk about the concept of the congruence of triangles, we basically have, first of all, we are considering the two triangles, okay? Triangle ABC and triangle PQR that have the same size and the same shape also. So we say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, okay? First, what is the first condition? Yes, same size and the same shape. Now students, if they have the same shape and the same size, what we will say? Yes, we will say that ABC triangle is congruent to PQR. They are congruent and we would express this as the, yes, by mentioning the congruent symbol in between the two triangles, which is triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Very good students. So if I ask you that what do you see in front of you? Yes, we can see that there is a bridge, right? You can consider this bridge as a railway bridge or on the above of the river it has been constructed. So students, if I ask you that are you able to see the triangles formed over this by this bridge? Yes, we can see that in the front we are seeing the three big triangles, though there are small one also. If I ask you that, how will you say that these triangles are congruent, students? Which we usually, we can see in our daily lives also. There are many triangles, but if we focus upon over here, so we have to say that these triangles are congruent by measuring their size and shape. That shape is same, they are triangle, and size is, yes, size is also exactly looking like the same. So we will say that all these triangles are, yes, they are congruent to each other. Very good, students. Triangles are congruent. Now, students, I'm going to show you one more image. Just look at this one and try to tell me that whether these two triangles which are shown over here in the buildings, like the big buildings, are these two triangles looking congruent to you? Yes, you must be saying that yes, they are looking congruent to us because they are having the exactly same size and the same shape. The two buildings, the triangles which are highlighted on the front surface of the buildings. Very good, students. So you got the clarity that what actually we meant by saying the congruency of triangles. Okay. Let me shift my camera a bit down. Now let us move ahead, students. So it's your turn now to answer the statement as the true or false. So students, if we say that two triangles get superimposed over each other, then they are congruent. What is your take on this statement? Is it a true statement or a false statement? You can recall of the concept which we have already started regarding the superimposition, how it is used in the congruence, okay? And just give your answers in the comment section that whether it is a true or a false statement. Very good, students. So if you are giving the answers as true, you are absolutely correct. These are true statements. Because if we have one triangle and it is just getting superimposed over the each other, since we are not able to see, so we can say that same, it is having the same shape and the same size also. Now student, focus upon these two triangles. Now are you able to see something? Yes, you are seeing the two triangles ABC and PQR, where some of the sides are given equals to us. Yes, that pink one AC is equal to the this PR, and from the triangle ABC, side BC is equal to the triangle side QR of triangle PQR, right? And what about students over here? Yes, along with the sides there are some of the angles which are of these two different angles, triangles. So from them also we can see over here that this angle is equal to this one, and this angle is equal to this angle, and the three from which is marked in the three lines, curved lines, is equal to the this angle of the another triangle. Now the students, let us discuss related to this only the corresponding parts of a triangle. Okay, what are the corresponding parts? So students, if you see over here, yes, you can see that how we have triangle ABC and EFG, right? So corresponding parts, students, basically what are corresponding parts? If we can say that from one triangle, if we consider ABC, which side you can see equal to the another side of triangle EFG? Yes, AC and EG. So students, if we have to represent it in the corresponding way, we will say that AC is corresponding to EG. This is the corresponding symbol, students, which we are using. Okay. And what about corresponding means equality only. So What about AB students? AB side is corresponding to which side of the triangle EFG? Yes, AB is corresponding to FE. Very good students. AB. So we will write the symbol of this correspondence and EF. What about the side BC students? This is corresponding to which side of triangle EFG? Yes, BC is corresponding to GF. BC correspondence sign we will write, and then we will write GF. So are we clear students? But first of all, we are discussing about these corresponding sides. Okay. In the corresponding parts, first is corresponding side, and if I talk about the corresponding angles, so students, angle B is corresponding to which angle from the another triangle? Yes, angle B is corresponding to angle F, which is shown over here in the this single green color angle, which is B is corresponding to F. And what about students, this angle A? It is corresponding to, yes, angle E. Angle A is corresponding to angle E. And what about the remaining angle, which is angle C? Yes, angle C is corresponding to angle G. So now students, are we clear with the corresponding parts of inner triangle, that how we have to represent them? Yes, students, very good. I hope it is clear to you. So simple way is to remember the corresponding parts. What you have to see, actually you have to see that the equality sign. Okay. Yes, equality sign means one side of which the triangle is equal to which side of the another triangle. Okay, it is corresponding to which side. So here we have seen that AC side is corresponding to E, which one? EG, and AB is corresponding to EF. Very good. BC is corresponding to, yes, BC is corresponding to GF, and the angles also. Similarly, we have discussed with the angles that how the corresponding angles we can show, that angle B is corresponding to angle F, angle A is corresponding to angle E, and the remaining, which is C, you can say here it is corresponding to, yes, C is corresponding to the angle G of the other triangle from EFG. Okay, very good students. So now let us move ahead. So if I ask you over here, in the same building which we are talking about the congruency of triangle, so here also, are you able to see the congruent part? Yes, related with the side. Basically, they have highlighted with the side. Yes, so you must be able to see that how the correspondence we can see over here, that one tick mark on the one side of it is equals to the other side of the same triangle. Okay, so similar way we can find out the correspondence over here also. Very good students. So if you have to highlight them also, you can highlight them, write the name of these triangles, okay, shown to you, and just simply you can, yes, write the corresponding parts. Now students, what you have to do is you have to opt for the true or false statement, that in the figures given below, A is corresponding to E, which is angle A is corresponding to angle E or not. Okay. They are saying angle it is corresponding, so you have to give it the statement as true or a false statement, what they are saying. Yes, you can write your responses to this in the comment section, and reason also. What do you think? The reason behind the same. So students, if you are giving the answer as false, you are absolutely correct. It means you have got the clarity. Why we are saying it is a false, students? Very good. We are saying this is false because we can see that angle A is not corresponding to angle E. It is corresponding to angle, yes, angle D, not E. And E is corresponding to which angle? Yes, angle B. So students, you are very much correct over here, and now you are clear that how we have to represent the corresponding parts. Okay. Now students, what are we actually going to do? We are going to discuss the example based on this congruent triangles. So let us see what is the statement of the example. So it is saying that we have two triangle ABC and triangle PQR. They are congruent under the correspondence. ABC is correspond to RPQ. Okay, RQP. So what we have to do, students, if it is written that ABC is correspond to RQP, so it means basically A is correspond to R, B is correspond to Q, like this. Okay, simple way of representing it. So here we can say A is correspond to R, B is corresponding to Q, and C is corresponding to P. So because they are saying they are congruent under this correspondence. What we have to do, we have to write the parts of the triangle which is corresponding to the first line segment PQ. So students, what do you think? Very good. So if we have to write the PQ, we will look where PQ is first of all. Over here, it is from the right to left side, which is PQ. So now students, look over here in this side. P is correspond to C, Q is correspond to B. So from here, if PQ is the line segment, it will be corresponding to the CB of the triangle ABC. So for the first, the answer will be what? Line segment CB. Very good. And what about student second, which is asking angle Q? Very good. Since angle Q is over here in the between R and P, and here in between AC, which is the angle? Yes, angle B of the triangle ABC. So we will say that angle Q correspond to angle B. We can mention the corresponding symbol angle B. And what about students line segment RP? Very good. So R is over here in the first. You can say it is corresponding to A. P is at the last, which is corresponding to C. So we can say RP is corresponding to AC. So for the third, it is the line segment AC. So I hope students now we are clear with it, how we have solved this example. So you can see this is the solution which I have given in the PPT also, and it is there on the whiteboard also, which we have discussed. So with the help of the diagram also, students, we can understand it, okay, clearly. Now if I ask you students that this is one more application which you have to answer, that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED under the correspondence ABC FED. Okay, ABC is correspond to FED. What you have to do, we have to write all the corresponding congruent parts of this triangle. Okay, so students, you have to do this at your end, and you can give a hint in the comment section whether you are done or not. Okay, and try to answer it, all the corresponding parts. So students, if I'm asking you to write the corresponding parts of AB line segment, then what it will be? Very good. It will be the FE. And what about if I'm asking, okay, let me write. So for AB, I have asked you, it is FE. Very good. If I ask you for CB, yes, for CB, you will write DE. And if I ask you for the angle C, yes, it is angle D, and so on, students. You can write the corresponding parts of all of them. Okay, like this only you have to do. So students, now it's time for you to fill in this blank that AB is corresponds to dash. Fill in the blanks and write it in the comment section. What is your answer? Very good. AB is corresponding to the side. Yes, DE of this triangle DEF. So DE, here it will come. Very good, students. So students, what have we discussed in our today's class? Yes, today we have learnt about the congruency of triangles and its concept with its few applications, or we can say the examples. Now let's summarize our class. So students, what are congruence of triangles? Yes, congruence of triangles. We say that two triangles are said to be congruent to each other if they have the same shape, same size, and their corresponding parts. We are marking them. Which angle is corresponding to which angle. This is something which we have discussed related to the congruence of triangles. Now students, in these two triangles we have to mark the corresponding vertices, corresponding sides, and corresponding angles. So what do you think the corresponding vertices in the blank will come? Very good, it will be B and A and P, B and Q. Very good. And the corresponding side which is left? Yes, over here it will come. Let me take the text box. You are seeing it, which is correct. It will be AC and PR. AC and PR. Very good. And what about the corresponding angles left in this blank? What will come? Yes, here it will come angle A and angle P. Very good, students. So now it's time for you to do the homework, students. Question 1 is if in the triangle MNO which is congruent to DEF, it under the correspondence MNO to DEF, you have to write all the corresponding congruent parts of that triangle. And question 2 is that you have to write the parts of triangle BCA which are corresponding to angle M, MN, angle M and LM, and LMN is correspond to BCA triangle. Okay. And question 3 is, students, what you have to do? Basically you have to, if given that EFG and TUV triangles are congruent under this correspondence, so again you have to write all the corresponding parts of the triangles. Okay. And one activity, students, you have to perform that you have to make few of the triangles in the pair. You can make of different size or same size. Paste them on the chart paper and that into the convenient dividing into the separate parts. Okay. Classify those triangles are congruent or not. Okay, if they are having same shape, same size or not. And then what you have to do, you have to use the concept discussed today. Write the corresponding parts of all those triangles by naming them triangles, their angles and the sides. And then on the side of the chart paper only, students, you have to do this thing. So that's all, students, for today's class. Now we will be meeting in our next session. Till then, thank you and have a great day.